Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Irene Philip. Managing a house, doing the different chores, or even just delegating the task to a house help can seem sometimes like a very daunting task, but it can be made into something more enjoyable and less overwhelming. How? That's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. My number one tip would be to listen to something while you're doing your chores. I love listening to music, and my music player is the first thing that I grab before I start with my cleaning routine. Now, you may be somebody who loves listening to some kind of motivational YouTube video, or listen to an audiobook or a podcast, or even watch a movie. Anything that you find interesting that can keep your mind engaged and less focused on the time and energy spent on doing those chores, that is what you need to do. So my next tip is what I'd like to elaborate on further in this video, and that has worked out really well for me. And that is to avoid clubbing several different chores into one single day or one single week. So what I did for starters is figure out all the different chores that take a ton of time for me and that possibly stresses me out. And I assign one whole week for each of these chores every single month. And what I mean by that is coming right up. So on the first week of the month, I go ahead and clean every single ceiling fan in my house. Now I've got 6 different ceiling fans in my house. So one fan each day of the week isn't a big deal, right? And this is how I clean it. I learned this method from 2 other YouTubers named Amy Daly and Ali Gooch. And all you need to do is use any old pillow cover that you may have and slide it through each blade of the fan and wipe each side of the blade, as you can see. This ensures that all the dust gets collected inside the pillowcase and you don't have to deal with the dust all around. After this, I just take a wet towel and wipe each blade well and dry it using a clean, dry towel. Now, this is the only ceiling fan in our entire house which can get really dirty and grimy because it happens to be right next to our open kitchen. So if you have a fan like this, here's a tip for you. Wiping it simply down with water isn't going to help because it will turn into an even mucky mess. Instead, I use this mix of 50% water and 50% vinegar and spray it all over the blades. Wait for a couple of minutes and then wipe it with a clean, wet and dry towel. And that's it with the fans. Now, once every 2nd and 4th week of the month, I go ahead and clean both the bathrooms in our house. All I do is start on one end of the bathroom, dusting and removing everything placed on top of the toilet tank, scrubbing down the toilet, cleaning the mirror and the shelf underneath it, scrubbing down the sink really well as the bathroom faucet, cleaning the shower faucet, cleaning all the bathroom products and scrubbing the shower cabinet, and of course, scrubbing down the wall tiles and the floor. Now, I don't have any tips or tricks up my sleeve on how to clean the bathroom because I think it is pretty much straightforward. But I do have a tip when it comes to managing a clean bathroom, and that is to do a 5-minute cleanup every single day after your shower. So every day after a shower, whenever I can, I make sure that I go ahead and wipe down the mirror, the shelf underneath it, the bathroom sink, the shower faucet, and also wipe the floors. Basically, wherever hard water stains can settle, that is where I'm mainly focused on. So in addition to cleaning the toilet bowl every 2 to 3 days, if you manage to maintain this 5-minute cleaning routine every single day after a shower, it would ensure that the bathroom remains hygienic and fresher for a longer period of time. And this can also considerably reduce the amount of work that is required whenever you need to do a deep clean of the bathroom. Now, every 3rd week of the month, I focus on all the balconies in our house. So most of you may be even wondering, why bother about the balcony? Like, it's outside the house, don't bother about it much, just close the curtain, who cares, right? But let me give you a quick look at what my balcony looks like if we haven't cleaned it for a couple of weeks. Now, this is what it looks like. This is real life, guys. This is just disgusting. It's gross. And let me tell you, it's not just this one balcony. We've got 3 other balconies, out of which 2 are like double the size of this balcony. So imagine the same scenario in all of the 4 balconies, and it can get quite overwhelming and frustrating at the same time. So my husband and I joke about this all the time. We feel like every single bird in the entire state of Uttar Pradesh just love to come and poop in our balcony. It's like they love to have a poop party here. So at this point, we are completely sick and tired of dealing with this every single week, and we are proactively looking for somebody to just come and install a good mesh system in all of our balconies, but we haven't found any yet, which is quite frustrating, because at some point I really want to have a very good balcony, like do a balcony makeover, have some patio furniture there, and just have a space where my husband and I can relax and unwind. But anyway, we're not giving up. We are still looking for options, and we really hope that we will find one soon. But until then, instead of just closing the curtains and saying out of sight, out of mind, we just need to keep pushing through and keep cleaning and keep maintaining the balconies regularly. I'm not going to complain much because my husband graciously offers to clean the 2 big balconies. I just gladly give it to him because I am not a big fan of cleaning balconies. So for today, I'm just going to put on some music. Just forget about all the frustration that I have towards all the birds that have so wonderfully pooped in my balcony, and just start cleaning. And finally, every week or every other week, I do a quick vacuuming of every single room, mopping, and also dry and wet dusting every single furniture in our house. Now, in addition to everything that I've mentioned before, there are a few other tips that can help you manage and enjoy a weekly cleaning schedule, and that is, now there are certain chores that I really don't like doing because I feel like it's quite boring or daunting, or it takes up a lot of time and energy where I could be actually doing something more productive at that time. So I recently developed this technique where I set a timer for myself, say for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I dedicatedly do just this task in that time allotted. And I'm telling you, more than 90% of the time, I have finished doing that particular task even before the timer goes off. So this is something that I would encourage you to do as well. If you feel like there's a chore that you've been putting off, thinking that it is going to take up a lot of time and energy of yours, I would highly recommend just setting a timer, say for about 20 minutes, and just dedicatedly do that particular task. And I guarantee you, you will finish doing that task even before the timer goes off. And maybe you can also take it up to the next level and challenge yourself by reducing the time set on the timer the next time you do the same task. Change up the chores every single month. Try focusing on a different chore that you've been putting away for a really long time. Changing up your cleaning products once in a while can bring about a lot of motivation. If you use a DIY spray like I do, try adding a few drops of essential oil that can make your home smell really fresh. Explore the markets for some really good non-toxic and organic cleaning products. Try diffusing oils or light a scented candle. Trust me, these small things can make cleaning a lot more enjoyable, calm, and relaxing. So that's it for this video. I apologize if this video went a bit longer than expected, but I really hope that you would find some of the tips that I've shared as helpful. Do let me know in the comments below if you have a weekly cleaning schedule and what it looks like. I would love to hear from you all. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video.